Well, guys, a very good afternoon to yourself. Good morning, good evening, wherever you are. I normally give good morning, regardless of what time of the day it is. And I just want to, for the next few minutes ahead of us, I just want to share with you. There's also an amazing opportunity that I have come across. I'm SOD. I've been in crypto space for over 6 years. And in the last 3 or 4 years of that time, I've engaged in various crypto projects. And the one that I'm currently on, which excites me so much, is the one I'm sharing with you now in the next 10 or so minutes. Just give me your attention. I just want to put in this caveat. I am not a financial advisor. And all I do is I am an educator. The information I've found and the bit of reading around and learning that I've done, and what I'm also doing is what I'm sharing with you. So don't take this as advice, okay? But neither will you take it as a recommendation. I'm just educating you, informing you, and you have the choice of what you want to do with this information. Okay, so without boring you, I'm just going to go straight into this. All the information that I'm going to share with you, you can actually get it from this website up here. That's Ultron Foundation website, Ultron Swap, and also on ulxcan.com. Okay, so why Ultron? So Ultron is currently the fastest growing layer one coin. Okay, the fastest growing layer one coin. And if you are used to crypto space, you know what layer one coins are. Layer one coins are the bedrock of blockchain. They are the bedrock of blockchain, and others are built on top of them. So this has benefited from 24 months of development. Okay, and what is unique about this is that currently is the only layer one coin with its own native applications, its own inbuilt native apps, and its own what's it called ecosystem. Okay, I strongly believe, I'm one of those who believe that blockchain is the future, or cryptos is the future of finance, and it's the biggest wealth transfer since the invention of the internet, in my opinion. Why? Because it's an industry that is growing double, if not triple, the speed, or is growing, if not triple the speed at which the internet is growing, at least double it is. And it's got the fastest rate of adoption ever of any asset class. That's whether you're looking at securities, stocks, shares, cryptos, the fastest, or have got the fastest rate of adoption ever for any entire asset class. So that should tell you something. As I said, you can check out the information on this particular one or this particular project on the websites that I highlighted on the top. So Ultron has undergone 24 solid months of development and is Ethereum compatible. Okay, hold on. Is Ethereum compatible? It's launched on the 1st of June 2022. So Ethereum compatibility, what does that mean for you? What that means is that with just one click, you can exchange Ultron for ETH, you can exchange it for BNB, you can exchange it for Avalanche, you can exchange it for Polygon, you can exchange it for Phantom. And all the codes that have gone into building and developing this are available on GitHub. Okay, as you can see there, it's available on GitHub. And the Bride Node, which is a Swiss company that helped develop the white and light papers and all the tokenomics that accompanied this particular project. So for its partners, obviously, they are not standalone. For a bit of credibility and viability as well. There are people who believe in this project, like big industry players who believe in this project. Number one of them is Ninja. Okay, so Ninja is a full stack marketing organization, and they were involved, or they had been involved in the marketing of Polkadot Phantom Trust Wallet. Okay, very, very solid company. You look at Solid Finance. With Solid Finance is also a minority company that is quite involved within what's called financial circles, and particularly in crypto space. You talk about Devla, okay? And what excites me about Devla is a leader when it comes to metaverse. I personally believe that metaverse is the next step in the digital transformation. And it looks at merging virtual and physical realities equally for everyday living. Okay, you can research and read more about the metaverse. It's exciting. Okay, I'm building my avatar to get active and busy in metaverse. Okay, so you can do that as well. And this lady here, Ivana Belakova, she's a celebrity tattoo artist, and she is in full support of this project. And what that means is that the millions of people who believe in her, guess what, are going to be on the project as well. So that is good news for Ultron in that sense, because there are big players behind it. Okay, and most important of all for myself is Mavie, which is the affiliate marketing agency helping push this project and making it happen in grand style, as we all would love to see it. So Mavie is the global marketing, or was affiliate marketing partner of the Ultron Foundation. So Ultron, as it stands now, has its own, as I said, it has its own native apps. They are involved massively. What was it called? In gaming. Block Explorer is there. It has its own decentralized apps and exchanges. So both DEX and dApps. Farming, staking, which is big. I'll talk about that later on. Metaverse, or what's it called, obviously coming in, coin farming and everything else that make projects like this work. Okay, it's got all of it. And good news is, to know that they are not here playing, you can check them out on what's called Coin Market app. They are tracked also on CoinGecko, DeFi Llama, PancakeSwap, Uniswap, Coinbase, OpenSea, Chainless, Messari, MetaMask, Trust Wallet, and Binance is spot tracking them as I speak. And it's only a matter of time. It's not long from now. They're going to get launched on all the bigger exchanges. Right. So let me just jump to why I believe this is a revolution. Okay, so currently there are over 21,000 crypto currencies, coins, and tokens, and over 140 layer one blockchains. Okay, and how does one pick a viable one? So if you're not used to this space, and the difference between a coin and a token, very simply, coins are for payment of cryptocurrency or for crypto transactions, whilst tokens have several use, or what's called diverse use. So some are using gaming and what was called it in applications like that. And Ultron is not just a coin. Okay, neither is it just a token, but it's a blockchain entity. Okay, so it's a blockchain crypto entity that is seeking to build an outstanding economy of its own with its own apps. Okay, and that makes it stand out. And one thing that really intrigues me about this is, like, people have had concerns about how coins are minted, coins are mined, being very energy demanding and not being environmentally friendly. So the Ultron project doesn't use proof of work; it uses proof of stake instead. Okay, so which means that there's significantly less energy being used, and that I am an environmentalist, so that is key to me that means that it has reduced environmental impact. And the beauty of it is it's scalable. And that is going to become apparent to you even as we go through this presentation. So in comparison with other layer one coins, you see that Ultron has its own native app. So Ultron Swap, Ultron Stake, Ultron NFTs, gaming applications, metaverse, Ultron Finance. So the 20 plus apps, as opposed to competitors like BNB, Ethereum, Phantom, Avalanche, who don't have their own native apps. Okay, so that is what makes Ultron stand out, in my opinion, in that sense. And the Venice, so many, I don't know about you, but I've heard, since I've been in this space, I've heard a lot of people talk about or give excuses on why they don't want to have anything to do with cryptos, or they don't want to get involved in what's called in the crypto game. Some of the, I know you probably have heard some excuses, you know, some seemingly legit and others purely born out of fear, or not, or what's it called, from people not having the required education or the required information. Okay, so I've heard things like, why should I invest in something that is not tangible? I like to invest in like brick and mortar physical assets, physical property, as opposed to digital ones. I've heard things like, you know, it's a scam, you know, you don't know, you never know who is behind it. And I can tell you, the guys who are behind this project, a lead, or the one who got me into this, has been in personal contact, and I've also had the occasion of being what they call it, in meetings and in forums where they are present. So it's not a ghost project. Okay, it's not a ghost project in that sense. Okay, I've heard things that the government is going to shut it down, and I can tell you confidently, cryptos have come to stay. Digital economy, digital market, cryptocurrencies have come to stay. They are not going anywhere. Countries are, as I'm talking, El Salvador, for instance, accepts cryptos as legal tender. And if you go to Central African Republic, it's the same thing. Okay, and there are so many big corporations now who are massively into cryptos. So that's something for you to think about. So when you talk about regulation is coming, yes, regulation may come of a sort, but it's not going to be enough to just stop crypto and just get it in the grave. That's not going to happen. Okay. You also hear people talk about the fact that, you know what, and the kind of investments I mean is working, so why should I consider something else? And a friend of mine told me the last time when I was trying to share an opportunity with him, and he said that he doesn't invest in anything he doesn't understand. And I said jokingly that you don't understand banking, yet you give your money to the bank. Okay, so it's just one of those things. The point I'm trying to make is this: regardless of whatever excuse you give, what I tell myself is, when you have an opportunity, you know, don't discredit it. Step in and figure out how. That's what Branson says sometimes. Okay, you might not have it all figured. When you step in and you begin to move, you figure out how most of the time. Okay, so just one of those things, and it's key to not discredit anything that comes your way. So let me not bore you. Let me just go straight into the most exciting part in all of this presentation for me, which I believe is going to excite you as well. How do you get in? Staking apps, NFTs. Okay. So you can participate in this project by obtaining an NFT or staking hub. So staking hubs are essentially, they are distribution units which will generate fixed daily passive income for you over a period of 5 years. And for Ultron, hosted on the Mavie platform, they've got 9 NFTs. Okay, so we've got a basic, we can enter it at $100. And as I'm talking to you right now, I think the $100 hub is gone. So $300, $500, $1,500, $5,000, $12,000, $500, $30,000, $100,000, and $300,000. And each of these come with market discounts. Obviously, the bigger packages, you get bigger discounts up until 20% discount. Okay. So here you can see there, it's in the details. 5 years daily passive rewards in ULX coins, and every year halving. If you are used to crypto space, you understand the benefit of halving. So halving is a way where project controllers use to introduce value to the coin. Okay, so every year, whatever rates that you get in, it gets halved and halved and halved and halved. And all that it is, you can also think about it in terms of burning. Okay, you're creating scarcity to drive up the price of the coin. And if you are participating in the Mavie what's it called it, staking up project, you have the opportunity to leave on auto stake. Okay, so auto stake means that whatever returns are coming in are are going into automatic rebuys and to earn you more coins. And with auto stake on, you looking at 300% returns as gains 100% for having auto stake off. So that is something worth thinking about in getting your package, whatever package that you want to enter with. Starting small is bigger than not starting at all. But if you've got the means, I will encourage you to go big. Okay, this is not an advice. I'm only telling you what I would do. Okay. So let's look at some comparisons to see why we are so confident about Ultron, or why I am so confident about Ultron, and why I've got the faith that is going to. Because listen, so many of us, I don't know if you ever had the opportunity of investing in Bitcoin when it was under $1 or when it was around 10 cents. Okay, I had the occasion back then in 2008, and I did miss it. I thought it was a joke. Okay, and I paid dearly for it. I learned my lessons over the time, and I have acted wisely when I've come across opportunities like this. Okay, so let's look at some figures. Let's look at some brief figures. So Ethereum, for instance, which is also layer one coin. So this is showing you, this is just giving us an indication of the characteristics of layer one coin and how they have behaved over time. And that will give us a good indication, okay, of how Ultron is likely to also behave, because the trends don't lie when it comes to finances. The trends don't lie. Okay, so Ethereum initial price was 30 cents, and it amidst all-time high 4,808. What is it called? 78. That represents 12. What was it called? 16.260 times. Okay. Look at BNB, which came in at 20 and was got 20 cents. Similar story, all-time high 688, and is done 3440x. Okay, so that was the 3,440 times is done. You can work your way through and you come all the way down to Harmony. Harmony came in at 0.03 or no 0.003 of a dollar in that sense, and its all-time high, it went up to 37 cents. So that represents 123 times increase. Ultron was launched for a cent. Okay, I got in when it was around 3 cents. And as I'm talking to you right now, it's well over the 12-cent mark. Okay, that is impressive. It doesn't happen often. Okay, so that should give you an idea. So you see here, what you see on the screen now, you should be seeing 2-year what's called price forecast for Ultron, and this is with the assumption that you've got auto stake on. Okay, so assuming that one purchase, what's called purchases the standard plus, that's a 5,000 USD NFT hub. Okay, at a price of 5 cents, with auto stake on, that earns them roughly 115,000 ULX coins. After a year, that goes to 230,000, and by the second year, you're looking at 335,000 ULX coins. These numbers might not make sense, but let's see how it plays out. So assuming that the price of the coin stays at 0.5, or it stays at 5 cents, okay? Assuming it stays at 5 cents, that will mean that the value with auto stake on after a period of 2 years, you are looking at 1.68 million USDT. Bearing in mind that the USDT is nearly $1 to $100. Okay, so this is no joke. This is no joke, and it's something that I strongly believe is worth considering. It's worth looking into. And the truth of the matter is, I tell people, $500, for instance, $1,000, you can easily spend it out on a weekend out. Easily. Okay, there is you paying attention to your future and taking calculated risk. I always say this, that investment is not risky. What makes investment risky is poor education. Lack of education is what makes investment risky. When you've got the right information and the right education, trust me, it takes the risk out of investing in that sense. Okay, you can see the projections here. And as I did say earlier on, there is the intention to burn coins to drive the value of the coin, as the project originators have said. And it's something that happens within the industry. So it's nothing, new. That is how cryptos get driven in a price, particularly as we are looking forward to the impending bull market. Okay, so here are the projections. So with projections up all the way to 2027, just 5 years from now, Ultron, they're looking at having over 15 plus native apps, 100 plus decentralized apps, and DEX 15 plus. Then we're looking at over 5 million user wallets. So that's over 5 million users in the next 5 years. That is impressive. That is bold. That is innovative. And I would love to be a part of that because I love bold challenges. I'm not sure. Oh, yeah. Okay. So you dropped me a comment there, Charles. I will deal with it after this presentation is over. Okay. So on the screen here, we see, assuming one purchases a 5,000 USDT hub, as I went through there with you, in a period of 6 months, looking at nearly 7,000 ULS coins generated. Okay, that is impressive. That is assuming the market price of 5 cents. And I'm looking at doing a subsequent video that goes into the compensation plan of Mavie, because I was just trying to give an overview based on why you should choose Ultron and why you shouldn't let this opportunity slip you by. So that is what the focus is. And I'll do a subsequent video to go into the Mavie compensation plan. And I bet you'll be excited. It's mouth-watering to get to see it. Okay, so why Ultron then? There's been a global research that I was reading recently of global fund managers as to whether or not they would invest in digital assets. Okay, and it revealed that 91% of them said that they would at least commit 0.8% of their portfolio into digital assets within the next year. And what does that mean? That is an approximate 200 trillion. So we're talking about the global economy here. 200 trillion, okay, US dollars available to fund managers. And if they are committing around 0.8%, let's say 1% of that into digital assets, that is a staggering 2 trillion US dollars. So listen, we are about to experience a flood of institutional money into cryptos. That's a fact. That is a fact. And I say this, you are either making the news or you are sitting back and being a what do you call it, a news reader. The choice is yours. Why Ultron? Launched just under 2 months ago, the improvements and the growth has been phenomenal, okay? And what it's giving you is a fixed daily staking rewards for the next 5 years at 0.2%, with halving over the period. It partners with some of the biggest, what was it called? One of the biggest NFT and metaverse development company, and that's Devla in this instance. And it outlines this 2024 goal. So it's expecting to have a total volume lock of $1 billion US, over 100 plus DApps, and over 5 million wallets. That's over 5 million users. That is bold. And I see a massive wealth transfer right there happening before our eyes. I can't overemphasize the fact it's the fastest growing layer one coin or what's called layer one blockchain currently in the world. Okay, it's not just a token. So like coins have their own blockchains and tokens are hosted on existing blockchains. That's the difference. If you don't know the difference between a coin and a token, and that's what it is. Okay, and the what's called strategic partner on the biggest Dubai blockchain summit happening in October 2022. And I say this, if you missed Bitcoin, if you missed BNB, if you missed Ethereum, if you missed any of the other, layer one coins whilst they were being pioneered, you can't miss this. You can't. Just something to get you thinking about. As it says here, 99% of people missed all layer one blockchain profits. So, assuming, for instance, that looking at what was it called? BNB, for instance, looking at today's price, if BNB is to reach 2021K, that means that you would have made, or what was it called? It would have turned over 7 times its current price. You look at Bitcoin, if it's to get to 250K at its current 20K thereabout, that will represent 12%, or what was called not 12%, 12 times turnaround. Ethereum, at its current price, if should it hit 25K, we are looking at 16 times. Assuming that ULX was at 5 cents, it's now gone past 5 cents. As I was called it as we're speaking. It's in the lower tens. It's gone past 5 cents. Okay? Assuming it hits $5 from now, that is 100 times on the exchanges and 336 times on a staking hub. It's a no-brainer. The choice is yours in this matter. As I said, mine is just to educate you, and yours is to decide. Okay? But one thing that I can encourage and urge you to do is to waste no time, because there is still opportunity and you're not late. If you're thinking of joining this opportunity, be proactive and start your journey today. Start your journey now. Because listen, tomorrow never comes. Because if tomorrow comes, it is still today. So if you're looking to do it tomorrow, guess what? You're never going to die. Successful people have the habit of taking action decisively and taking that action now. Below this video, what's it called? This video, see my link to join. Okay. And what is the benefit you get from joining with Marlin? You have the benefit of an outstanding network and support from the Connect to Wealth community. The Connect to Wealth is a global solution forming and opportunity creation initiative full of industry experts around the globe and who will be on hand to support you and help you realize your dreams as you seek to use cryptos and blockchain as a vehicle to create wealth. I believe you have learned something from this presentation, and I look forward to your comments. I look forward to partnering with you, even as we release ourselves into this massive invasion of wealth that is about to hit our generation.